Alright, here we go, boys. We got my boys in Khorne, the Herald on Juggernaut, Minotaurs, plenty Marauders. And then behind them we got Skull Cannons, and in the woods, look at them. Look at them hiding, sneaking. Not typical Khorne tactics, but they're tactics nonetheless. Bloodletters. My opponent, TMiR, bring it in. Nurgle. Lots of freaking Plague Toads. Lots of Nurglings, Furies, Rotflies in the sky, and 2 Great Unclean Ones, which I really like and appreciate. He's got his Herald, too. We went the Battle of the Heralds. Also got some dogs hiding. And here we go. Right off the bat, we're going to send these Furies of mine to go hide. Wanted them to Vanguard, see what I could do. Wasn't expecting 3 Furies. He's brought all the healing, the direct damage, and everything he needs to deal with my stupidity. And my Skull Cannons, for some reason, aren't shooting. But we all know why they're not shooting. There's big Minotaurs in the way. I was like, why aren't they shooting? Why aren't they doing so much damage? Nah, that's why. Because I'm an idiot. My Herald's already getting hit with some direct damage. Good move on my opponent. Remaneuvering my Marauders. Even though they'll fear... Well, because they have the Mark of Khorne, until they drop leadership, they will have that immune to psychology for a while, and big damage coming from the Skull Cannons already. Come on, Skull Cannon, do some work. I'm gonna bring back those Minotaurs so we don't have to deal with all the plagues right away, even though they probably could take them. I need to save them for those Greater Unclean Ones. I tried baiting in his Furies with my Fury, so that way they can land in that forest over there. And here we go. Maneuvering everything else, dropping him. Hopefully he's not paying attention, but no, he is. No, we get the flies though, and the flies will take damage. Those Unclean Ones will hurt, and those dogs will hunt. Stream of Corruption from TMiR, good stuff. Right on top of my boys. 2 streams. Ooh, I forget the Great Unclean Ones have bound spells, don't they? Yeah, that will do it. And here we are. We'll lose the Furies, but his flies will suffer until my boys get down there. We're not doing too hot on the low ground. We need those Bloodletters down there. But his Nurglings aren't doing too hot either. Skull Cannons aren't doing great either. But we're trying to take on this Unclean One. It's doing some work. But those dogs in Surprise and in the woods over there are doing work. As long as we get rid of all his Nurglings, we should be fine. What's left? Furies? Those things die in a breeze. The Unclean Ones are the real problem, and they're already taking down my Skull Cannon. Ugh, this sucks! But it's not too bad, and it's not over yet. We still got Khorne's favor to deal with. He's been using a lot of damage spells, rather than healing. So that might be a problem. Oh, here they come. 2 Unclean Ones versus 2 Minotaurs, no problem. My money's on the Minotaurs with the Skull Cannons boosting up that melee attack of theirs. Look at that. Minotaurs, 44 melee attack? Not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. Gonna send in Marauders to force them to use streams instead of healings at that point. Just so my Marauders take all the damage and poke those Great Unclean Ones for as much as we can. These pox, or these plagues. These poxwalkers. These plague toads are taking damage. Oh man, I've been playing too much 40k, sorry. Dogs are coming to clean up those plague toads. And these all crumble. Look at them, all by themselves. All that's left are bloodletters, and bam. We can start mopping up the rest. Yeah, plague toads are solid, but they still suffer from the fact that they're demons and by themselves. 2 Great Unclean Ones, though. Looks like that's all that's left. His Furies got destroyed real quick. And his Rotflies aren't too far from that either. Trying to get my Juggernaut Herald out of there. As the Minotaurs just go to work. He's trying to get in there with his Herald, but mine's just coming in with the charge, and that should do it. With that boost from the Shrine, or the Skull Cannon, that should pretty much guarantee this. Yeah, it was a rough one for TMiR. I was actually afraid my Bloodletters were going to crumble too, but Marauders will hold. Poor Nurglings. They're not so good in mass. Probably should have just brought in Plague Bearers instead. That definitely would have helped out. Plague Bearers versus Marauders would have been, yeah, fine. But you would think Nurglings too. I mean, 4 Nurglings or 2 Plague Bears. You would think the Nurglings would last with the Plague Bears. Plague Toads on the support, smashing through all those Marauders, and they routed for a bit. The only thing is, I don't know. Especially with the streams helping from the 2 Great Unclean Ones. Yeah, I don't know, this feels like I shouldn't have won this for some reason. Should not have won this. But I don't know. I don't have all that value wasting on those pitiful spells. And the 2, I don't know. Skull Cannons I liked. They're probably not going to get their value, but I don't mind them. They recharge. They provide support. They also heal. Get out of there. Get away. Get away, nasty one. Get away from my boy. And yeah, it eventually just comes down to what Nurgle's all about. Just a huge grind fest. That plus 40 boost from my Herald should pretty much close this out. Stay away from my Minotaurs. Stay away. And it's just now a back and forth. They're so close to crumbling. Come on. Knock them down. Knock them down. Just die already. Fall. Do it. Oh man, these things are sturdy. 56 melee defense ain't no joke too. But 80 melee attack ain't no joke either. Oh, those poor Minotaurs. Yeah, I don't know how CA plans on dealing with this, these intensities or increases as things die in, what is it, Domination? The other game mode I play. Oh, there goes my Herald. If that thing dies, I think this might actually be the end for me. But we got plenty of boys to spare to help him out. Come on, get him. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, you don't want to get surrounded by bloodletters now, do you? Come on, crumble already. He almost got me, though, and that was pretty sneaky of him. But yeah, I don't know how they plan on dealing with intensities with all these, like, Gore Fest and all this other stuff. Or like the Slaanesh Riders. I don't know how they plan on dealing with that, too. Because just being able to increase after death your abilities or your stats, it's just so tough to deal. I mean, there's really nothing they could do. I mean, they could lower it at the start, but... And I mean at the start, or lower the starting point, like they did with Minotaurs on their melee defense and attack. And there goes the other Great Unclean One. The Herald's all that's left. We're gonna fast forward soon. But yeah, everything just dying and then coming back in Domination, it does become quite a strange balancing act. Do you lower the stats more? Do you increase the value? What they should do is just lower the intensity, but it is what it is. I'm not a game developer. And that's going to be all she wrote for TMiR and Nurgle. Khorne wins. See the value. And Khorne Lord did... No, goodness. Herald did good. Minotaurs, MVPs, Skull Cannons did alright. Great supporting tools. Probably should have used them better. Could have got their value. Dogs, always great for hunting. Bloodletters did alright. Furies did alright. Marauders weren't too bad either. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that one. I know it's a short one, but I don't get enough land battles on this channel, so we did what we could. But yeah, if you did like it, like and subscribe. Come back for more. We're going to have more. With all that said, peace. Have a good one.